Hey guys, what is going on? So on today's video, I'm gonna make a huge announcement. This is my crawl space, guys. This is underneath my house. This is where I store stuff. This is where I have pallets. This is where I have wood that I'm not using. This is where I have my friggin' lawnmower underneath my house. And we're gonna convert this thing. I'm super excited. I can't even think. We're gonna convert underneath the house into an actual workshop. I'm gonna build a wooden deck underneath here. We're gonna reroute the plumbing for, this is actually our kitchen sink right here. You can see right here. We're gonna reroute this. We're gonna do this all on camera. We're gonna have some fun. I'm gonna do some cleaning up, but this is where I'm gonna actually start. I don't even know why I have my sunglasses on. Let's take these off. This is where I'm gonna start recording most of my videos for all of my building and stuff like that. We're gonna do a lot of projects, a lot of, how-tos, a lot of just different stuff that I've been wanting to do in a long time. When we moved into this house, and it's gonna get a little dark, so I do apologize, because there is no light up here, but that's gonna change. Let's come back over here. But look at this thing. Look at this. This is all open space underneath the house that we're going to convert into an actual workshop. I'm gonna air condition it. I'm going to put a mini split on the wall and actually have this air conditioned. We're going to take, this is the AC unit right here. I'm gonna have it professionally done, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have that rerouted so that it's not protruding out from the walls. I'm not entirely sure yet if I'm going to finish the walls off or if I'm just gonna do a build a deck and maybe, I don't know, because it's gonna be a lot of work to do that. But what's gonna happen is everything that I do out in the garage, all of the tools that I have there, we're gonna get those in here. And this is gonna be an awesome shop. This is gonna be a workshop where I can do things. What my plan is on the far side over there, that is gonna be where I have all my tools. That's gonna be the shop itself. This area here, this is where I'm gonna construct things. So if I'm building something, I could do the wood cutting over there, the workshop stuff over there, and over here, we're gonna have basically the assembly area, so to speak. The other cool thing is what I wanna do is I actually want to do a fish tank down here too, because it's gonna be temperature controlled. So I wanna have a fish tank, because I really don't wanna do a fish tank upstairs. I wanna have it over here. Another thing is, if you see from this point here, all the way down, I know it's hard to really tell, basically from here to the camera, all the way down, I'm gonna build a wall. So this is all gonna be left alone. There, my dog's going crazy out there. Spider. He's there crying. All right, guys, so like I said, I just got had to take care of my dog, so I kind of forgot where I left off. But basically what I'm gonna do is we're going to take all of this pile of wood that I have here, a lot of scrap wood down here, that eventually will get removed. This pipe right here runs all the way down. That is for my kitchen sink. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reroute that so that it kind of goes a little bit to over this direction, and then it's gonna go behind here, because basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build a false wall all the way down up to this point. I'm not gonna mess with any of this. This is really pretty much piping that I don't wanna deal with. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and keep that the way it is. I'm gonna build a door here. I think what I'm gonna do is right in this spot, I'm gonna actually build a door to get back there. And what that'll allow me to do is any of this scrap wood that I have down here, any of this stuff that I wanna keep, it'll allow me to put scrap wood and kind of have like a little bit of a storage section over in this area. So I'm pretty excited. Right now, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start moving all of this wood on the ground and kind of get this cleaned up. That way I can start the process, because this is gonna be a very extensive series video. So what I'm gonna do, this is gonna be over the course of a series. I'm gonna try to do one thing a week and hopefully have this done over the next maybe month or so, month or two. I don't know. I don't know how long it's gonna take. It might take longer than that. It might take 3 months. It might take 3 weeks. I really doubt that because of financially, I don't think that's going to happen. But what we're going to do is I'm going to start this in its own playlist. We're going to call it something along the lines of building a workshop, Crawlspace workshop, I don't know. And really, really excited about this. So what I'm going to do is right now, basically, I'm just going to start cleaning this thing up and getting all of this wood moved from down there to up here because I don't have to mess with any of this area right here. So that was an old lemonade stand that I built for the girls out of a couple pallets and some scrap wood. And the girls had a lemonade stand a couple years ago, so that was pretty neat. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get this cleaned up, and yeah, we'll see how that works out. All right, here we go. All right, guys, so you pretty much got the gist of it. What I'm going to do is I've already got the wood that was piled up right here. I got it moved up over in that area. Now what I got to do is tackle this big old pile. I want to get this out of here and then get the pallets out of here. And once I do that, I'll pretty much be good and prepped up. I'm going to get the bike out, get that moved upstairs, get that ladder. Might just get some hangers and hang that on the wall because get that out of the way because I might need that. So I might keep that down here. But basically, I'm not going to do it on camera. When we come back, I should have all of this cleaned up and out of my way that I can actually start doing some construction and doing some stuff. But I think what we do is when I come back, I will kind of do a little bit of more of a tour of everything down here and show you kind of what my plans are about what I'm going to do next in the next video. So stay tuned. When we come back, I'm going to have all of this gone. What are you doing, buddy? So he's hanging out with me. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to get this moved. And then when we come back, I should be good. We should be moved, all this stuff. And then we can talk from there. So here we go. Stay tuned. All right, everybody. This is Billy from Him and I's channel. I'm going to put a link in the description below to his channel. He's actually come over to here to kind of talk to me a little bit. What we're going to do is he's going to actually help me out with a little bit of the work, kind of the electrical a little bit. Kind of maybe do some construction stuff when he can. But he has got an awesome channel. You got to go check it out. So I'm going to put a link down below. What's up, buddy? So basically, he already knows kind of the concept. Basically going to build a deck, I guess, down here. Move some electrical wires, add some lighting. I'm going to need your help with that because I, myself, am not an electric type of person. We're going to do a little bit of walk around. I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to do some cleanup. And when I come back, I'll kind of tell you what we've come up with. So, yeah?
Sounds good.
All right. Definitely check out the description below. Here we go. We're good. All right. So, okay, guys. So we went ahead and we took about an hour and a half of just kind of evaluating everything down here, what his advice was. A lot of good advice. So we came up with something. We actually measured the room down here, and it's 30 feet by a little over 16 was what I wanted to do. And great suggestion. What we're going to do is we're going to make it basically 16 feet across just to save a lot of work with 2x8s and 2x6s and stuff like that. So what we're going to do is our first plan of attack is, again, me cleaning this up, getting this all ready to go. The first actual thing we're going to install down here is lighting. We're going to do some lighting because that way we can have some light to work when it gets dark. It's starting to get darker now, cooler. Dark.
With lighting, we're going to put in probably a couple receptacles too, so we can have some power tools down here.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's a good idea.
You just put them up in the ceiling if we wanted to, right in there.
And do some drops.
Yep.
That'd be perfect. That's actually a really good idea, is having some drop, a couple.
Yeah, wherever we're putting the lights, we're already there wiring it up anyway. Might as well put an outlet there.
Okay, so we're going to do that. So next weekend, next Saturday, we're going to do the lighting and kind of, like I said, I'm going to get this cleaned up. I might run some lines. That way I can grade out because the ground is definitely at a substantial slope. We need to grade out probably a good maybe foot, 2.5, maybe 2 feet, a little bit. Because we're basically, that cinder block right there, that is where we're going to go up into the flooring. You could see right there, that is where, I know it's kind of hard to show, we're going to go right there. So when you get behind the door, let's show the door. When you get behind the door right there, that's where it starts to slope up. So we're going to grade this out a little bit, probably about a good foot.
Yeah, because these are 8-inch blocks, I think. So
Yeah.
You know, a little bit less than 8 inches, I think we'll be good to go.
Yeah, we'll be good to go. So we're going to grade it out all the way across. Basically, we're building a deck. I mean, in all honesty, that's what we're doing. We're building a deck. A lot of work, a lot of good information to save probably some money and some time. But we're not making this, as I was saying, an inhabitable area. It's not going to be a living space. You know, if I get in trouble, I might be able to come down here and sleep for the night type of thing, you know, so if that type of thing, but it's not going to be a living quarters, especially even in the wintertime. That's, you know, in the summertime, because I definitely want to do a mini split and put some AC in here. So that's going to be, it's really nice. It's actually cold outside and I'm hot.
Yeah,
in here.
Warm in here.
It's warm in here. So the really cool thing about this area is it does retain temperature really good. I mean, really, I'm just going to clean this up and then, yeah, we'll go from there. So the next time you see us, we are actually going to be here next weekend. We're going to come down here and we're going to do the lighting. That's what we're going to do next week. So we're going to run some lighting and I may have a little bit of this graded out. So the next time you see, we should be a little bit further ahead. So it's going to be a really fun build. I'm really excited. This is something that I think is going to add value to the house. If I were to sell, which I have no intention anytime soon, but if I were to sell this house, I think it'd be a really cool thing for somebody if I said,
yeah, definitely.
Hey, come check out underneath the house and, you know, hey guy, there's a workshop and a, you know, whatever you want to call it or something. That's it, man. Ready till next weekend. Thanks. Go down below, check out his channel. He's got some really cool stuff on there, really cool builds. Him and I Woodworking. A lot of really cool builds that he's got. He actually did a motorcycle just recently, so he's getting into some really cool new content. Make sure you like and subscribe. All right, everybody, so I am 100% done of getting down here cleaned up. I'm gonna turn this camera around and I'm gonna show you real quick of basically the cleaned out section. It might be a little bit hazy in here. I actually took my blower and I tried to blow as much as the loose stuff down to the bottom. And then what I'm gonna do is just flip that off into the dirt because it's not a big deal. I don't need to sweep it up or anything like that. Here we go. Let's go ahead and turn this camera around. Super excited. Here we go. So pretty much we're at about 16 by 16 and then a 16 by 16 section over here. Those are gonna come off. What we're gonna do is we're gonna actually move these off the wall, and those, once we build that false wall, I'm gonna build some kind of storage rack over here. Check out all the wood. I'm gonna eventually get rid of all of this. I might keep a little bit of it, but for the most part, I'm gonna get this all off the floor. That way it doesn't get any bugs or anything like that, or, you know, kind of create any big problem. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of most of this scrap wood, call somebody in, or I might try to find a burn barrel and just burn a little bit at a time. A lot of little stuff as we go, but I think the first thing we're gonna do next week is we're gonna do lighting. So that way you guys can really see in here. It's really dark right now. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna do some lighting in here and get this all done, but check it out. This is what we have to work with. Super excited about that. And I think, honestly, what I'm gonna do in the middle of the week is I'm gonna do some bug bombs because I see down there's a big spider web. That kind of creeps me out. I'm gonna do a couple sprays in here. We're gonna shut the doors and I'm gonna bomb the crap out of this place to try to kill out as many of the spiders. It's not a big deal. It's just a little bit of here and there. But yeah, check it out. There it is. I just want to say thank you so much. Subscribe to the channel, follow me and this build. I think it's going to be awesome. Anybody that subscribes to the channel and watches these videos will definitely help me in my goal about creating this workspace so I can start really building some awesome things. Definitely like and subscribe to the channel. Put your comments below. Tell me what you think of this build. Tell me what you think of what I should do, what kind of things we should do down here, but put a comment below. I definitely will reply back to all of my comments. So again, thanks for watching. Stay awesome, everybody. See you next time.